kind of gun did Young Thug have, if you can remember?
I didn't see Thug gun.
Okay, but how'd you know he had one when he got in the car?
He had a gun. You keep a gun on.
You keep a gun on him. You didn't even take that much convincing. The detective walked back in, gave him a soda, and it was over.
I remember y'all trying to assassinate me right now in 2024. That's what I remember. I never consent to do none of this, sir.
Day 43 of the Young Thug YSL RICO trial was wild today. Adrian Bean testifies again and finally crashes out. Bean yells on cross-examination with Brian Steele about how they are trying to assassinate him and how he lost his job. Yeah, Bean finally breaks on the stand. He's just screaming and complaining about his phone number being leaked, which I understand, but at the same time, he was an adult 10 years ago snitching, put himself in this position, but it's entertaining, so hit subscribe, like the video right now. Here we go. First look at Thug today. He's looking like Santa Claus, but he's also looking pretty snazzy and yawning. Nice little knit sweater of some kind. Oh boy, look who's back up on the stand. Here we go. It's gonna be interesting.
When we were last together on March 4th, Monday, March 4th, 2024, you stated that to several questions you either didn't recall or you did not remember certain statements made on January 22, 2023 to investigator Martin and myself. Do you remember that?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, I move for the admission of Mr. Williams, exhibit number 197, and ask.
Your Honor, I believe that he has to lay a foundation, and there is information at the very end that I would believe would open up the door to the state putting in information Mr. Williams may not like.
I remember you just asked me a question about something from last week that I said. From last week, I don't recall.
I'll just admit at this point in time, it can be published as you see fit.
Okay.
Your Honor, there's a portion that will open the door for some things.
What is this?
Well, I think that your worthy adversary is telling you that there may be an issue with, she'll admit
Your Honor, this is... Yes. Then I need to approach because I don't know what is going on here.
Why don't we approach? Why don't y'all?
Miss Love is warning Brian Steele about admitting this piece of evidence could open the door. Not sure what it is though. Open the door to something that, or she's just lying and doesn't want this in evidence. God damn, it took 45 minutes to figure this out.
I want to thank the state because it would not be the intention to introduce character. So thank you. It would be removed just for the record, if I may.
There's something dealing with character of someone. Oh, they're playing the same Kroger interview from January 2023 from yesterday and last week.
A car that careened into a sidewalk. You know what I'm talking about? I'm familiar with.
So he said, I'm familiar with it. He remembers the shooting back in January 2023 from 10 years ago, the 2013 shooting.
I mean, the case was dismissed. Okay. That's what the case was totally dismissed. Okay.
Case was dismissed, apparently. I wonder why the case was dismissed, because that boy was singing.
Was he in, around, participant, giving direction, anything involved in that event that we're talking about the Dirty Red in September 11, 2013? No, sir. Like I explained, when, all that occurred, everything took place, they was, trying to force him hand on something that he wasn't even meant. Like, I'm not gonna allow him, brother. You know what I mean? And, he wasn't with us, Young Thug, but not in the cover. I don't even know how his name really got mentioned. Maybe it was a lot of hype through the streets. Or, I might was in company talking and said his name, but I ain't, him and then saying that he was with us. You know what I'm saying?
So he's just said in front of the jury that Young Thug was not in that car. They were trying to put his name into it. There was a lot of hype on the streets with Young Thug's name. Is that the truth? Probably not. It's a good chance because this guy's a liar, but...
Young Thug was not in the vehicle with him. It had anything to do with it. It had nothing to do with all that.
You would think Brian Steele would get some better audio, dude. At least get the iPhone. Like, what was he recording on?
Did you tell the police this on recording that Jeffrey Williams was involved in this robbery because the police told you to say that so you get out of trouble? Is that the reason? Yeah. Okay.
So he just said he told the police Jeffrey Williams was part of it because the police said he could get out of trouble if he did so.
Mr. Bean, were you able to hear the recording?
I heard it, but I still don't remember the conversation. I like it. I heard it though.
That was your voice, right?
I heard it.
You did remember things from September 11th, 2013.
I really did. Didn't.
He didn't. I really didn't. Interesting. How does that work? He's doubling down on the I don't recall and I don't remember. How is that possible?
6 days after September 11th, 2013, which is September 17th, 2013. Remember those questions?
I don't recall the conversation that happened in 2013 to anybody.
Do you remember being asked those questions?
No, sir. Which one?
About whether you said to a Detective Quinn on recording on September 17th, 2013, you were asked those questions. You said, I don't recall. Do you remember all that?
Yeah, I don't recall a conversation that I had with Detective Quinn in 2013.
Okay. Well, just for a foundation, the district attorney did not ask you certain parts of that conversation. I just want to ask you and see if you remember that you lied to the detectives when they first came and talked to you.
I don't recall any conversation that I had with Detective Quinn in 2013, sir.
It doesn't have to be, and I know that's a long time ago. We don't have to use Detective Quinn. I'm just saying any detective.
I don't recall any conversation I had with anybody in 2013, sir.
Do you recall telling Detective Quinn on the same day, September 17, 2023, that you lied to the detectives when you first spoke with them, and you put your friend Big Fred as the driver of the car.
I don't recall that conversation, sir.
That you told a few, and I'm just not going to say, but bull blank lies to the detectives. You remember that?
I mean, basically, y'all keep asking me, do I recall this and recall that, remember this from 2013? I don't remember that from 2013. I keep telling y'all that. That has been my statement since I got here. Your Honor, I've been telling y'all. People constantly hit me with this, keep constantly asking me this and that and third about what's going on in 2013 or whatever. I don't remember. I don't know nothing about 2013. All I can tell you is, y'all got my name on a recorder, my phone number on a recorder. These people threatening me. They calling my phone. Your Honor, I done lost my job. I got a lot going on behind this hill. I put all this behind me, sir.
Hold on. He lost his job and people are calling him. Who's calling him, bro? He still has the same phone number from the Kroger interview. They said it in the interview. You gotta change that, brother. But bro is at his breaking point right now. He's about to pop off.
Everything that had going on with me, I put everything behind me and kept moving on about my life, sir. Your Honor, I can't continue to keep going on like this. I don't remember nothing for 2013, sir.
Mr. Bean, you have to answer the questions, okay?
I constantly keep telling them and constantly keep telling y'all I don't remember nothing from 2013.
I'm going to ask you because I have to lay a foundation. Do you remember telling Detective Quinn on September 17, 2013 on recording, you add a little more hype when you speak with your wife and them from the jail, that you lied to them?
I remember y'all trying to assassinate me right now in 2024. That's what I remember. This is what I remember.
The reason why he's there is the state subpoenaed him. He has to come there. So that it's their fault. I kind of feel for him, but I kind of don't. Like, you put yourself in the position 10 years ago as a 32-year-old adult at the end of the day.
All this going on right here on this, got me up on this stand, talking about this and that third, all this extra stuff that's going on. Your Honor, am I on trial, Your Honor?
Sir, you just have to answer the questions, unfortunately, at this point in time, okay? That's all I can tell you.
Am I on trial?
No, sir, you are not on trial. But you have been properly summoned here as a witness, and you're subject to examination until I release you.
I never consent to do none of this, sir. I ain't signed nothing. My name ain't on nothing. They come get me. Y'all don't threaten to lock me up. Hey, I got a family too. I mean, come on, y'all. I done told y'all I don't remember that from 2013.
I'm sorry. It's not. I feel bad for him, and this is serious, but it's kind of funny.
Come with these conversations. Hey, remember we was in front of the house? Conversation we had in front of the house before we went to the Kroger? Keep it 100, man. With yourself.
I can't hear you, Mr. Bean. Can you
Hold on. Conversation in front of the house before we went to the Kroger. He trying to expose Mr. Steele right now? Mr. Steele say something to him?
take your mask off if you wouldn't mind?
Keep it 100 with yourself. Not me. We had a conversation in front of the house before we went to the Kroger.
Yeah, you asked to go to the Kroger.
I never agreed to do none of this from the beginning. Before we even had this, what you just played.
I didn't anticipate his nose and mouth to look like that. He looks like a completely different person in my head.
I keep telling y'all I remember that for 2013. I didn't really remember that then.
Mr. Bean, who threatened to lock you up?
He said that someone threatened to lock him up. It was the state, essentially, or detective saying, you gotta come here and get on the stand, motherfucker.
I talked to Your Honor. Your Honor, tell you something.
Sir, answer.
Am I on trial for anything? Can I be excused, Your Honor, for something? Because I really don't understand what's going on. I don't remember. My head hurt. They keep asking me questions about this. Keep asking me questions about that. About 2013, I don't remember.
Bro is crashing out.
No, you can't be excused at this point in time, Mr. Bean. You have to be. You're subject to examination.
I don't remember.
Who you just told the jury and all of us that you've been threatened to be locked up.
I didn't consent to come get on this stand to be a witness, first of all.
Who threatened you to lock you? Lock you up means go to jail.
It wasn't no threat. The subpoena go out. They say you don't show up, they gonna lock you up, you go to jail or whatever, and all this little extra stuff like that right there. I ain't here to point fingers at nobody, say nothing like that. That ain't my job.
Oh, okay. He's clarifying it, or he's backtracking.
You just said
It ain't for me to mention what nobody got going on in their life. I got my own problem.
who threatened you? You just told the jury that you've been threatened.
I done had all kind of threats, man. Y'all just exploit my whole phone number on to the world. People calling my phone right now threatening me. Texting my phone. I ain't had no sleep. I've been up all night since yesterday, 7 o'clock. From 7 o'clock yesterday to 6 o'clock this morning. Still getting called.
Change your number. In 2018, I had to change my phone number. It took literally 10 minutes.
Still getting texts. That's my personal line y'all just gave out. On live to the public, to the whole wide world.
I kind of feel bad, but I kind of don't. I don't know, boys.
Who threatened to put you in jail, mister?
He's answered that question already, Mr. Steele. Let's move on from that.
Do you remember telling Detective Quinn on September 17, 2023, when speaking on a jail-recorded lines, your wife, I'm visualizing the story, trying to make it all one. You know what I'm saying? I ain't telling them a lot. A little shenanigan be bold blank. Remember saying that?
Ms. Love already asked me 1,001 questions. I told her I don't recall nothing from 2013. I don't even recall the conversation really that me and you even had. If somebody else push up on me, ask me questions, let somebody else come to. I give them a story too.
What a great witness for the state right now. Like, this is so pointless, bro.
He asked me questions. I'm gonna move on with my life, man. I ain't got time for these games. Y'all done assassinated me, man. Hey, it's about time for some actions now.
Do you remember?
I'm all on all these blogs, all these channels, my face all over the news, everything like that. Keep on asking questions. I'm telling you, I don't recall.
I would imagine he's not happy with this title and thumbnail right here from 13 days ago. Mr. Bean, I know it's serious, it's your life, but you snitched 11 years ago, brother.
On jail calls, bold blanked around with your family a lot, bold blanked around with the story a lot.
Mr. Shield, for the completeness of the record, you need to say the word he poorly just used. Okay?
Bullshitted around the story a lot. Remember saying that?
I don't recall, sir.
That you're going to tell us some shit. I'm going to make believe, make up stories, you know what I mean? There's going to be add-ons, you know what I'm saying? There's all that shit going on. Do you remember saying that?
I don't recall.
I bullshit with them some parts of it, you know what I mean? I ain't come to bullshit with you today, you know what I mean? Some of the shit, you know, what I said about, you know, all that is true. Remember that?
I don't recall.
A lot of the shit I told them, I added on, exaggerated a little bit. I exaggerated a lot, really. You know what I'm saying? You remember saying that?
I don't recall, sir.
Your Honor,
I can have a conversation with you yesterday and can't even tell you what the conversation we had, sir.
Your Honor, at this time, I believe there's proper foundation.
Oh my God, he's about to play a 2-hour-long interview of him snitching from 2013, I think.
And Mr. Murphy getting in the rear driver's side of that car.
I don't recall, sir.
Big Fred. Do you know Big Fred? Fred Frethro.
I answered that last week, sir.
The answer is yes, right?
I answered that last week. I told you I don't recall. Last week, you asked me the same question. Y'all got it.
Do you remember being on 2 different indictments with the gentleman, Fred Frethro?
Some paperwork that you showed up with me, but I ain't had nothing to do with that paperwork that you showed me, whatever you talking about.
Remember saying you and Fred Frethro are very close?
I ain't had nothing to do with it. I don't recall that.
How big is Fred Frethro in 2013? Tall, height, and weight.
You tell me, sir.
That's my raggedy ass tourist straight ahead. It's a free car. I'm not mad at it, you know. Free gas. Pick the groceries up. Take the kids to the soccer games on the weekend, which is against the rule, but you know, we don't make no money. But you get used to that.
Y'all get good.
No, we don't, man.
This is Detective Quinn saying all this?
Man, I'm just glad to be employed, my brother, and be helped take care of the family. You know what I'm saying? Like you're a family man.
Try to.
Good family man. Good.
Oh, he's trying to act like he's friends with Adrian. So this is Adrian and Detective Quinn. He's playing the whole good cop, like we're friends. Tell me information.
Oh, that's really important. Yeah, but you know, I don't usually take nobody with me when I do my shit. You know what I mean? So I gotta do that. I'm gonna sit you up front though. I ain't gonna treat you like no stranger. Now, I don't have tinted glass on this car. Some people don't like riding. You know, we're going back to the office. My regular car's in the shop. Got your sandwich. It's only a short ride. I don't want nothing to happen to you either. We work a lot of special investigations too. The case, you're not charged in anything as far as what I'm investigating, but it involves a police-involved shooting, where a police officer did some shooting last Wednesday. On the information I'm working up, you don't have to say nothing. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to read your rights because I want you to know before we even start talking. Folks, as a matter of fact, I met your wife, not the scene, but at the trap. I'm going to call it the trap because I'm old police. You know what I'm saying? I've been out here since like 1985. I mean, I'm old police. And number one is you have the right to remain silent. You understand that part? That's important. I'm not one of them cops when the warrants get written up. It's all kind of like innuendo and vague shit. I write it all down. And really, it's a selfish reason why I do it. That way I remember it because I go to so many trials with murder. But I got to investigate the police officer's actions out there. That's why they called me out. Now, based off his actions, I got to make sure he had a legal right to be there doing what he did. Right. That's what I got to do. I'm investigating a case where I believe you have significant involvement, but there ain't no hurry. You know what I mean? You're not charged with anything from me. So that's all I want you to know before we even get started.
Bro, detectives are slick. He's trying to get any information out this man, trying to act like he's a friend.
I mean, just for the record, how many motherfuckers in the car that y'all got from skateboard? 4. So that means somebody assed up and got up out there. They left.
So Adrian just said there's 4 people in the car.
I was a teenager too, so you know, I've been cuffed up and shit. I know just how that shit feel. Plus, most of my cousins when I was coming up was doing life. Go visit them.
He's trying to compare himself to him, like be like, I'm just like you, bro. My cousins were locked up. I seen shit growing up. This is Detective Interview Tactics 101 right here.
You haven't down here in this building. Your tax dollars are paying for the new headquarters.
Your tax dollars are paying for. Why is he buttering Adrian Bean up? He's trying to get him to spill the beans.
Did they do that first day at Grady, or they didn't take pictures of him? I got to get a picture. All right, I'll take some more pictures of him because I want to be able to show if you're saying what happened to you. I need to know and have a.
You brought up injuries and brought up Grady. So is he talking about Grady detention or the hospital?
We're going to go ahead and break for lunch. Let's plan on coming back for 1 o'clock, and then we'll...
So we got 30 minutes of a 2-hour long video done, and then they go on a hour and a half break. And the stream is almost over. There's only an hour left in the stream, so this day was very short.
The individual to my left, sitting at the table, is Sarah, which is S-A-R-A-H, of California, Berkeley. She's going to go to law school this coming August, and she's been accepted to University of Pennsylvania School of Law, and she's waiting for State University of Chicago, other places. But I just want to introduce the court to her, and I asked the sheriffs, and she's been working with us as well.
All right, sir. Thank you. Welcome, madam.
So they just added this young girl. She looked like she's in her 20s. That's crazy. Interesting. Probably smart as hell. Some dude in the chat just said, I will hire her right now. Horny ass motherfucker.
District Attorney's Office in the court. I have that the next 15 minutes is pretty blank, but no sound. But if it has to be played, that's fine.
Oh my God, they're just playing the dead air for 15 minutes right now. I know this man is over this. Look at his face. Thug looks so over this shit.
That's fine with Mr. Williams, Your Honor.
So I think they're all discussing just skipping past the dead air, which is insane that we even have to discuss this. But
remember from start to finish. Again, tell me to kick rocks. Tell me, Quinn, I'm you. I want to go back to where you just brought me from. You've lied a little bit too, but I want to clear that up. Based off my investigation, I'll show you why.
Here we go. Might get interesting here.
I'm gonna trade with you. You don't cut no corners.
Bro said, I'm a sing. I'm cutting no corners. Here we go. I'm telling you everything.
You know, guy, you on Thug roll up, say, hey man, I just seen a dude with about 22, 33,000 on him. You know what I'm saying?
Who's that?
So we heard on Miss Love asking him this on direct, saying, do you remember saying that young thug rolled up and said he saw someone with $20,000 or $30,000? So we've heard all this from Miss Love's mouth, but now we're hearing the final recording of Adrian basically saying that thug pulled up saying he saw a lick for 20 or 30 grand.
That's what Young Thug said.
Young Thug said,
yeah, the blue.
Is he that kid that's with the dreadlocks? We always talking about McDonald's?
Right.
Real skinny up, wears pants like white boys and shit. Skinny. Yeah, okay, I know him.
He seen a guy with some money or whatever. So, you know, me and Big Fred, he's like, y'all go ahead on with that, man. You know, whatever. He seen, I don't know who he says. He just seen a guy with some money. The guy with the D and the K in his face. Now we all go in on some lean. Start firing some shots. Some shots go out. When you come back, I'm looking at DK like, what the hell going on? Like, what you shooting for? What you shooting at? You know what I'm saying? Keep them till all we live.
I'm listening.
Bro telling him everything.
I go around, boom, hit the gate, boom, go straight forward. Jump on the wall, boom, hit the other wall, boom, run into the laundromat.
So you were driving the car?
Yes, sir. The detectives, when they first came to me, I told
what you talking about?
That's about the lies you talking about.
What you talking about?
I told them that Big Fred was driving and all like that right there, which I was the driver.
Detectives first came to me. So it had to be the day he was arrested when he went to Grady Hospital. He was driving. He snitched on himself.
And none of this was even supposed to occur, sir.
What about this guy with the money? What's Thug came to you with a lick, it sounded like?
No, they want to check on the lick. The lick was dead.
The lick was dead.
The lick was dead.
When DK got in the car, did you see any money on him?
No, sir.
Who had pistols in the car?
You got Big Fred with a gun. You got DK with a gun. You got Thug with a gun.
Bro singing.
I had a 9mm Ruger.
Fred had a 9mm Ruger. Go slow for me because I'm slow.
Okay. DK had a little bitty, small, little gray looking gun.
You know what kind?
I just know.
Small and gray?
Yes, sir.
What kind of gun did Young Thug have, if you can remember?
I didn't see Thug gun.
Okay, but how'd you know he had one when he got in the car?
He had a gun. You keep a gun on.
He keep a gun on him. Talking about they're going to buy lean. Bro was singing. He didn't even take that much convincing. Detective walked back in, gave him a soda, and it was over.
Because I don't know his real name. What the real name is?
Lil Jeff. That's all I know. They call him Lil
Jeff? We don't know his last name. What did daddy last name is?
I don't know his dad last name. I know his dad named Jeff Rowe.
He giving Thug's first name to him and everything.
Everybody out there said there was some shots in the car as it was crashing. What's that all about?
We're hearing a recording of another recording right now. Like, come on, we can't even hear this shit.
Do you remember this conversation?
My wife the other day.
That's your wife?
Yes, sir.
What day was this?
I can't tell you what day.
Women ain't shit, boy.
Detective Quinn said women ain't shit.
How many shots did you hear in the car?
And also, I heard like 2 shots with you.
Adrian thinks Thug shot Big Fred on accident while they were crashing. Like, that is crazy. It literally announces that they're monitoring the calls and they keep yapping on the call, him and his wife. Like, what were they thinking? But we can't really understand it, sadly, because it's an audio recording of another audio recording.
You say DK got out of the car. I didn't get out the car this time. And you waited for DK to get back. Now, in the context of everything I've listened to, it sounds like a robbery on Big Red. It doesn't make sense about you going to get the lean because you left the 150 down at the car. You had 345 on you. That lean deal was on hold.
Oh, so initially they were lying, saying they were going to buy lean, but they were actually targeting Dirty Red for his 20 or 30 grand.
The robbery was not dead because DK DK got the money. It was in his pockets. And the reason why I'm saying that, you got a lot of financial problems. You're trying to come up. You're 15 days behind on your rent. You got all these different shits going on. You got 2 car notes. You got a landlord that's cool, but he ain't too cool after the 15th. You got a hardworking wife that's trying to get certified in her field by going to school.
Oh my, this is exposing all his issues. He's 15 days late on rent.
Are you the driver on this lick for a robbery? That's all I want to know. You're not the gunman. Are you the driver on a robbery?
It's driver, so you're right.
You're the driver. All right, so what's the...
I'm just the driver of the robbery.
I want to see the lick.
All right.
You feel what I'm saying? No. He come get up, tell us the boy sitting up.
What did he say exactly?
He said, nigga sitting up that King shop with 10, 15,000 on him. I just seen the money in the bag. I don't know why Thug didn't get out. It was his lick.
I don't know why Thug didn't get out. It was his lick. Bro was snitching. But does this prove YSL is a gang and that this was a whole big enterprise 10 years ago? My opinion, no. But all they have to prove is they were all in a gang, YSL, or DK and Thug were at least, and they committed a crime. That's all they have to prove, but is it in furtherance of YSL? I still don't think this is good enough evidence that Thug was even there. Like, this guy's a liar. His testimony should be, like, equivalent to what comes out of your ass.
What did he say exactly? What did Thug say?
He told him, go get the money.
From who?
He said, go get the money, go take the money, come on back. He told him, go take the money, come on back.
I wish I would have ran with Thug because he got away. Which way did he go?
Thug, me and Thug got caught. We jumped. Be afraid to go. Me and Thug be afraid. Like, DK couldn't move against the parent because he was shot or whatever. Thug jumped the wall. I jumped the wall. I jumped up here. Thug went behind the Dollar King. And I jumped up in the parking lot.
I got to get sure I got the seat placement in the car. I'm not understanding how nobody got hurt worse than that. Was there a girl in the car anywhere?
There's no girl.
You are just hiding that from your wife. There's no girl nowhere in the car.
No girl.
Okay.
The girl that they think is a girl, Officer Quinn. So I ain't mean to touch it. But the girl they think is a girl is Thug.
Girl is Thug. There it is. You said Thug got the wild hair so that someone just saw Thug and thought they saw a skinny girl.
There's over 180 of these little motherfuckers.
I think he also just admitted there's 180 members of YSL or some shit. Imagine what this man thinking right now. He's like, damn, they're playing me snitching 11 years ago on Young Thug right now. One of the jurors has a job interview on Monday, so they're not starting until 3:30. Only getting like a couple hours in on Monday. So that's it for today. Adrian being snitched. We already knew that. He's a liar. This whole thing's a waste of time, in my opinion. This shit is ridiculous. Comment down below what you guys think. Hit subscribe, like the video. Peace out.